that's messed up, bro. You really gonna invite your ex to the wedding?
We're just free.
You really gonna invite your ex to the wedding? Man, I'm not trying to hear none of that, bro. I'm not trying to hear.
Please, like we got so many people here. Don't do this to me.
How am I messing up your big day? You invited your ex to the wedding, man.
Welcome back, everyone. Today on Wild World Footage, we're looking at weddings falling apart. From cheating scandals to outright lies, we will watch it all. And to start off today's episode, this man caught his fiancée at her ex-boyfriend's cemetery crying, and he decided to cancel the wedding.
House though, but you at your mama house though. Yeah, you forgot I had your location, huh? But you at your mama house though. But you having a whole picnic. You having a whole picnic. You having a whole picnic. Who grave is that? Who grave is that? Who is Brandon? No, who is Brandon?
Can you please put the phone down so we can
and
talk
today
about
his birthday, huh?
It's
So you want
not
to know?
this
It ain't that serious. But why you didn't tell me you was coming up here?
Because it's not this
Why you didn't tell me you
serious.
was coming up here? All right, look, when you get done with your little picnic, your shit gonna be ready. When you get done with your little picnic, your shit gonna be ready. Man, get the hell out of my face. Get the hell out of my face, man. When you get done with your little picnic, your shit gonna be ready for you to pick it up. The hell out of my damn face.
And here's her follow-up video explaining the whole situation as to why she was at her ex-boyfriend's grave.
So I see a lot of y'all in my comments, y'all asking me, am I okay? To answer that, no, I'm not okay. A lot of y'all saying, oh girl, you was not wrong. I don't feel like I was wrong either. But to anybody who may be confused, there's a video going around of my fiance pulling up on me. I was at the graveyard visiting my ex. He's dead. He's deceased. No longer roaming the earth. My fiance, which I did forget he had my location, pulls up on me and crashes out. But his reaction, like what y'all seen on camera, like him reacting like that, that is the reason I told him I'd be at my mom's, because I knew he would react like that. And I just wanted to grieve in peace. But I'm going to be honest, I haven't talked to him since that moment in the graveyard. He won't answer my calls. He haven't been by the house. Nothing.
That escalated quickly.
Nothing. And I'm dealing because I have no choice but to deal and be okay. But I don't like the fact that he feel like it was okay to act like that. Especially over someone that, you know, that's deceased. Like, why are you so pressed about a dead person? Like, why? I don't understand. Like, why are you so pressed about somebody that's dead and gone? Somebody that's no longer roaming the earth. Like, he acted like I was somewhere just laying up with somebody. Like, I just feel like he just overreacted. And I'm not okay with that. I'm not. Like, I don't know, y'all. And also I see a lot of y'all finding it funny, saying, "Oh yeah, the wedding is off, and your fiance, da da da." Stop it, please, just stop it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the wedding might be off, or whatever the situation may be, but it's not funny. It's not funny. Like, it's not funny. I was just grieving, and I feel like what I did was okay. If I'm wrong, hey, God, right me. But I don't know. I do feel like, hey, maybe I should have been honest. But like I said, when y'all see him pulled up and y'all see him crashing out, I knew that he would react like that. I knew that. I knew he would react like that. So that's why I didn't tell him.
So if she knew her fiancé would be mad that she went to her ex-boyfriend's graveyard to pay her respects, why would she do it then? But also, this raises a good question. If this was your fiancé, would you be mad if she went to her ex-boyfriend's graveyard to mourn one last time? What would you guys do? Let me know down below.
Title to it, it's my dress. Give me my dress. Now, you called off the wedding, so I'm leaving, and my dress goes with me because it's mine. Why would you keep the dress? It's not yours. Give me my dress. Give me my dress. I said I'm not going to obey you. See how controlling you are now? That's exactly why I said I wasn't going to obey you. Goodbye. No, I'm leaving. I don't care. I'm leaving. You're not getting my dress. I don't think so. You're not getting my dress. No. Give me my dress. Give me my dress. Give me my dress. What you do? Give me my dress. I know you're not. Give me my dress. Give me my dress. Give me my dress. Now. Give me my dress. Come back here. That's not yours. What do you? Give me my dress. Where you think you're going with that? Give me my dress. Give me my dress. Why are you trying to throw it away? It's mine. I don't care. It's still my dress. So they'll give you no right for you to take the dress back. Give me my dress. Give me my dress. Don't throw my dress. Don't.
The comment section on this video is completely split. Half the people are saying that she deserves the dress and the ring even though they canceled the wedding, while the other half said the man paid for the ring and for the dress, so he owns it and it's his. What do you guys think?
That's messed up, bro. You really gonna invite your ex to the wedding? You really gonna invite your ex to the wedding? Man, I'm not trying to hear none of that, bro. I'm not trying to hear.
Please, like we got so many people here. Don't do this to me.
How am I messing up your big day? You invited your ex to the wedding, man. I'm not trying to hear none of that, bro. I'm not trying to hear none of that. I'm not trying to hear none of that. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm not trying to hear none of that, bro. You invited your ex to the wedding. That's crazy.
We're just friends now.
How y'all just friends? Why is he at our wedding?
You're worried about somebody from college. We're married. Like, this is our day.
We're not married. Matter of fact, here, you can take this ring back.
No, babe.
You can take the ring back. On my soul, it's over with. It's over with. That's crazy. It's over with, bro. It's over with.
In what world does it make sense to call your ex-boyfriend to your wedding? Like, did she really think that was okay? Now, to stay on topic, this man found his fiancée the night before the wedding at her ex's house. And I'm sure they weren't just reading. You gotta love how she's playing victim here. She's the one crying after she got caught spending the night with her ex-boyfriend the night before her wedding, and now she's playing victim?
Bro.
That your own mama would wear.
You know what I had to do?
Shut a ring.
Like, you know.
Shut a ring.
Like, bro,
Shut a ring. No, because, like, come on now.
Man, you can get out, bro.
That's
like, straight up, bro. That's disrespectful, bro. Like,
would you want your daughter to wear a ring like that? Would you want your daughter to wear a ring like that?
You love to hide me?
Baby.
Dude, you so ungrateful.
I'm ungrateful.
Like, man.
You ungrateful because you know the type of men I mess with. You know the type of men I talk to.
You know what type of guy I was.
Next level. Next level. Like, come on, serious. I seriously humbled myself when I met you. I humbled myself when I met you.
It don't even matter, bro. Like,
and you tripping about this little bitty?
I'm gonna get my money back for the ring, bro.
Come on now, y'all.
Like, I'm gonna get my money.
For real? No.
I'm gonna get my money back. Like, you can go.
You're mad.
You don't even know you left it.
I know I left it.
Okay, well, it's cool.
Oh, I know I left it.
Man, we just going our separate way. We ain't even gotta do this.
Come on now, you want me to be clown?
All
my friends got these fat rocks, these big rocks.
Then you laugh. That's all you do, bro. You a social media person. Look at you. Look at you. Come on, man, you putting people in our business. Just going back to your business.
Why would you even want me to walk around?
If she's complaining about the ring size, she is not the one, my brother. And then she's posting all this on social media, trying to belittle a man who obviously loves her, who wanted to marry her, but she was more worried about the ring. I think he dodged a bullet by her saying no.
Hey, we need to go outside and talk.
Okay, why
Come
you
on.
sounding like that?
Come on. I want to embarrass you at work.
What is going on?
How dare you put that on Instagram? Audacity to comment under a post and agree with cheating on your husband for $100,000? I care about you in this relationship.
How you care about me and you coming up to my job and I can lose my job because you up here with this stupid foolishness.
Stupid foolishness now.
Yes, it is.
So you would cheat on your husband for $100,000. Make it make sense.
Would you do it?
Heck no, because I love you and only
Boy,
you.
it don't matter. It's not that big of a deal. You should not be coming to my job.
It's not no big
because
deal.
of this. This is
Y'all see her?
ridiculous,
This post that asked women if they would cheat on their fiancés or husbands for $100,000 went completely viral, and so many women said yes, they would cheat on their husbands or fiancés. This even made it to Nigeria.
If you're wondering why you shouldn't post certain things on social media, this is exactly the reason why. So a Nigerian man allegedly has cancelled his wedding after he saw his soon-to-be wife comment under a Facebook post saying she would cheat on him for $1 million. This woman played herself. Now, some people might think this man was being mad extreme, but obviously he felt clearly disrespected that his soon-to-be wife would put a comment on a post saying, yeah, she'd cheat if certain money was put up. Now, let's be honest, there's certain sheiks in Dubai that'll fly you out and might give you an easy million, hook you up with 2 camels and that. Wild behavior. So this is just how it's going to end. So be careful what you're posting, because you just never know what might come. Remember, there's such things as freedom of speech and free to write whatever you want to write, but you're not free from consequence. And to my man, he was like, bun this. And as you can see in the picture there, she was upset. Let me know in the comments, was he just going a little bit too crazy? Or do you think he was right just to call off the wedding? Let me know.
I can't be the only one agreeing with this. Let's say you're dating somebody or even engaged, and she said she would cheat on you for $1 million. How would you take that? Would you just think it's social media chit-chat, or would you actually take it serious? Because I personally think it's belittling you as a man, and it's mocking you on social media. But what do you guys think?
My dad just decided he's not going to pay for my wedding anymore. What I'm finding out is if you let your parent pay for your wedding, you kind of have to do it their way. I finally told my parents, I'm going to do this my way, and they backed out of paying for it. So let me tell you what happened. I have to give credit where credit is due. My parents raised me to be an independent thinker. And as an independent thinker, I've decided we're not going to do every single wedding tradition at my wedding. And that's where the fight comes in with my dad. It's the year 2023. Women are not property anymore, which is why I decided I will be walking myself down the aisle.
What?
My parents do not own me, and I'm not some property to be given away. My dad was not very happy to find out he wouldn't be walking me down the aisle. In his eyes, I'm taking away one of the most important parts of the day. Apparently, a first dance with my father isn't enough. My dad keeps going back to the point of, we've never treated you as property, why would you say that? He's also trying to say I'm discrediting everything him and my mom have done for me, which to me just feels unrelated. Like, I'm just not a fan of that tradition. I feel like he's been talking to his buddies, because the other day he came back to me and said, well, if you want to be independent, then you can pay for it yourself. Which to me still feels like, if you're not going to do your wedding the way I want, then I'm not going to pay for it. And that just doesn't feel right to me. So anyways, do we agree that my dad's being a complete jerk right now? Really hoping he comes around, because there's no way I can afford this wedding if he doesn't help me with it. So I'm just kind of holding out hope that he'll come through.
One of the most sacred things for a man who has a daughter is to eventually walk her down the aisle. And she is saying no to that. She is saying no to a man who's paying for her whole wedding, and now she's complaining, posting it on social media, saying that her father is in the wrong. Wow.
Alright, my people, let's talk about this for a second. A British man got married to a Sierra Leone woman. This is the problem. They had the reception, they had the wedding, they had the wedding. Most of these people that you see right now, they didn't show up to the wedding. But when it's time to eat, when is the reception time, the party time, all these people show up. The wedding, they weren't at the wedding. Most of them weren't at the wedding. But when it's time to eat, everybody show up. So the man started complaining, said, hey man, why didn't you guys show up to this? He didn't know that's how African people do it. They don't like it. So he's like, yo, I spent all this money doing all this, and you guys didn't show up to my wedding. But now when it's time to eat, you guys are showing up left and right. What the heck is going on? And they start cursing the man, and the man said, fuck that, everybody out. No more party, everybody out. And they just start cursing the man back. That's what this is about. The man said, you didn't show up to my wedding. Now you want to come eat? It's not happening. Get out. Everybody out. Everybody out. And they start cursing the man back. This is a British man and a Sierra Leone.
Do you guys think that the groom is wrong for kicking out all the people who didn't come to the reception but only came to eat dinner there? Do you guys think he is wrong for doing that? I personally, I'm undecided. I really don't know. I get his point of view, but to kick people out of the wedding?
I am currently on my way to my fiance's house to call off our wedding. The wedding that's supposed to happen in less than 4 months. All because he would not give up his girl best friend after she had admitted to me that she was in love with him. So I gave him an ultimatum. I said, either you're going to cut her off or we're not getting married. And I know that sounds super harsh, but like, this is what happened. At first, I never had an issue with their friendship. Like, they've been friends forever. Never felt threatened in any way. Was never jealous about it. She moved back to town. She was going through a divorce and, like, latched on to my fiance. I was fine with it at first, but then she was texting him all hours of the night and showing up at our house when I wasn't there, and it just started making me feel, like, really uncomfortable. So I told him, I was like, you need to set up some boundaries because, like, we need time for just him and I. And we can't just have her popping in every, like, day, you know? So he did. He set up, like, 2 days where he was like, hey, this is our date night every week. Like, you're gonna just have to, like, back off, okay?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So this would have been a few weeks ago. We went out to eat. It was date night. We had a couple drinks. Like, we were having a great time. Like, we even popped a couple of spicy cubes. And we were like, we're gonna go back home and have a good time. Finish our date back home. We head back to the house. She's in our fucking driveway, waiting for him. And mind you, this is, like, almost 10 o'clock at night. He gets out of the car and he's like, what's going on? And she's, like, frantic, crying. I guess she had, like, a bad Hinge date, which this is, like, the 5th Hinge date. I can't even talk. This is the 5th Hinge date that has gone bad. And I'm like, okay, like, why are you, like, what is he going to do about it? So I get out and I do have an attitude because I'm freaking over it. Like, I'm over her showing up and taking away from our time together. And he's like, hey, you need to go. Like, we just popped some spicy cubes. Like, we're not done with our date night. Now, I don't know if she had a couple drinks or what, but she, like, whipped her head around and looked at me and was like, you really take those with him? Like, yeah, he told me all about it. Pathetic. You guys are in your 20s. You shouldn't have to take those.
Damn.
My fiance was like, you need to leave. Like, this is not okay. So she ends up leaving. And after, like, we go into the house and I'm just like, I'm feeling really weird and, like, frustrated, like, the vibe's off. And she starts texting me, telling me that she is in love with my fiance, I will never be good enough for him, and that she is going to steal him from me. Like, she lost her freaking mind. So that's when I told him, I was like, either end that with her or, like, we're not getting married. We have a long conversation. He agrees to end things with her. And I, like, believe him, you know? I'm like, you know what? I believe him. He's ended it. I was over at his house yesterday. He was in the shower and his phone started dinging over and over and over again. I glanced down at it and it's her messaging him over. Like, here's the text messages. I took a screenshot. What does she mean? You need to tell her the truth. Like, I am about to crash. Actually, I have been crashing out. Like, I'm done. Like, we're not getting married. So maybe I'm crazy. I can't live like this, and I'm not going to commit to a man that cannot commit to me.
I understand her frustration, but what I don't get is why are you posting such intimate stories online? Like, do people not have shame anymore? Here you're telling the whole world that your fiancé is talking to his ex, and you're perfectly fine with it. Like, what are you expecting? Some kind of feedback that's going to help you? Like, no, none of these people really care. And with that being said, that is it for today, folks. Hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.